Man, in Guyana, I'm always hearing people talk about victimization. So I want to tell y'all a story real quick. I went to my grandfather's house before he died, and I started asking him questions about him and my grandma and how they met. And he told me that once he saw my grandmother, he loved her, and he never stopped loving her. But he said every time that he would go and see my grandmother in Annandale, he would get lashes from her brother. And he would have to give the brother money too. So not only did he get lashes, but he was also extorted and send him along his way. So he would have to collect some lashes, he would have to give up some money, and sometimes he wouldn't even get to see her. But my grandfather ended up having 3 kids with my grandmother. And that goes to show you the power of determination. When you want something, it doesn't matter what's standing in your way. You want it and you go and you get it. But there's a lot of y'all who say you love Guyana, and somebody put a little pressure on you and you call it victimization. A lot of us put pressure on Jack Dio. We put pressure on Afran Ali. We put pressure on A. Mohammed. But guess what? When they put a little pressure back on us, we call it victimization. Nah, what goes up must come down, and what comes down must go up. So if you want the country to change, you have to put in the work. People's opinion and the pressure could crush your soul if you're not strong enough to take it. If you're not strong enough to take it. We're dealing with politicians and businessmen who are strong, but they're still human beings. So a lot of us across the internet and in Guyana dishing out lashes to Jack Dio. I'm one of them. To Afran Ali. But when they end up locking somebody up for a day, you know what I'm talking about? For a little night with mosquitoes. Say, oh, this was victimization. And it was. It probably was. That someone could lock you up because you had an opinion. You know what I'm saying? Someone could strip you of your rights because you had an opinion. But the opinion may have hurt them. So they reacted poorly. I don't know why my uncle used to abuse my grandfather like that. My great uncle used to abuse my grandfather like that. But what I could tell you is that my grandfather was not a quitter. He knew that he loved my grandmother, and he ended up having 3 children with her. But some of y'all love Guyana. Y'all love Guyana. But you ain't willing to take no cutlass, no stone behind your head. Y'all just want these politicians to do. And even when the politicians say, hey, listen, man, I'm going to do this or I'm going to do that, you still got to hold them accountable. You got to see if they really about their word. But they too want to see if Guyana really want that 150,000, that 200,000 that they promised. Do they really want it? Let's see. Let's see if they really want it. So when y'all put that pressure, they say, oh, they really want it. Maybe my uncles or my uncle put pressure on my grandfather to see if he was serious about his sister. Are you serious about my sister? And his way was to say, you know what, I'm gonna beat him up. Every time he come around here, I'm gonna beat him up. And I'm gonna take his money. Because when I take his money, I wanna see if he's able to defend this woman. See, a lot of guys with sisters have to see if the man that want them is able to defend them, is able to protect them, is able to fight for them. So to y'all who want the government to give you oil money, diamond money, gold money, are y'all willing to fight for it? Or y'all just want it? Because when you go to Ali's page, Ali's showing y'all, look, I'm in Dubai having a meeting. I'm in Saudi Arabia having a meeting. I'm meeting with the World Bank. He's showing y'all I'm about actions. And if y'all are not benefiting from his actions, there's nothing wrong with sitting the man down and saying, hey, man, we are hurting over here. We see you moving. We see what you're doing. But we still hurting over here. And even when you tell him that, you still have to push hard. Because a lot of y'all don't know how hard he has to push to convince world leaders to get with Guyana. Y'all don't know the barriers that he got to break. All you know is your struggles. So if you want that 100,000, that 150,000, that 200,000 that they promise you, you got to push them. If you want your roads to be better, if you want bigger houses in Guyana, whatever it is that you want, you have to push them. And you also have to take the backlash and the consequences with it. Because maybe they're so stressed that all they're thinking about is locking you up. They ain't thinking about nothing else. They're like, man, you know what? There's an extra person putting stress on me today. Let me lock them up. I wanna hit y'all with common sense. And this is why together you're stronger. And you have to move as a unit. Even over in America, Obama was like, man, I want to do free health insurance. I want to do free education like Canada. But he needed the people's support. A lot of people sat in their house and just wait for this one man to go up against 500 people in Congress. One man against 500 people. Our people have to do better. Because these political leaders are under stress and they're under pressure to produce. So we as a people have to be prepared to work. Let's be honest. Let's be real honest. Hey, my name is Kendesi. This is not, look, I don't want y'all to think this is some type of PPP endorsement. I'm being factual and clear with y'all. Because as a people, we have work to do. We have a lot of money that's going to be coming our way. And whoever's in power need your help. The political parties that is pushing for the president to make changes, they also need your help. They may need your help to get out and protest. But let's be responsible here. Hey, my name is Kendesi. Stay tuned, more to come, baby. Life on the road, let's go.